So, we are going to connect with Amy Winehouse today. I've got a few questions here. I want to check them out. And by the way, I'm Alycia. Hola, how are you? Welcome here. Welcome, welcome. Have a seat. Let's dig in. My first question here for Amy Winehouse is uh, let's start off with was Blake your soulmate? Now, that relationship didn't end up so well, but sometimes those are the relationships that were meant to be. Soulmate, there's always that connection to them. So was Blake Amy Winehouse's soulmate? Alrighty, let's see what we can find out here. Oh, oh, oh. Wow. Isn't that interesting that we got two of cups, and we have uh the lovers here. How interesting is that? It's I don't know that I'm getting soulmate energy out of this. I am getting that this was like a very important relationship. This was one of those ones where they were just like, can't live with them, can't live without them, but it wasn't like it was a good idea to be together. It was like codependence here. We've got like just very connected to each other emotionally, like needing each other, like very addictive. Um, but then it's like, that like fighting like cats and dogs. It was always bad stuff's going on, trying to find balance, never finding the balance. There's no right choice here with this relationship. It's like can't live with him, can't live without him. But again, I'm not seeing like soulmate energy here. It was just constant drama and addiction to each other that they just had a hard time ending. But it was that kind of thing. It was like the attraction was there. And it is attraction to each other, attraction to the sparks that fly, to the drama of each other. It was that. Wow. Okay. Alrighty then. All right, let's see my next question here. What was your last day like? What was your last day like? I believe the bodyguard had said, she was kind of happy a little bit, I think. But she'd also at the same point it was like, I'd give up everything if I could just, have some, regular time like before I was a celebrity. Just go down the street and, just act like a normal person without all the cameras following me all the time. So let's see, what was the last day like? Was it a sad day? Was it a happy day for Amy Winehouse? Oh, wow. I did not, what, bleh. Ah. Um, I'm getting this very much as like, I don't know if this is true. I mean, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes, but I'm getting this as like I'm trying some new dosage levels or something like very much I'm working on creating something. I want to create something that's going to be amazing. As I work on creating something amazing, I don't know if there's some type of contact with a producer or whoever she works with, musicians, somebody about creating something amazing music wise, right? And there's something about like I need to get to a new level, I need to get into that space for the creativity. So I'm trying a new concoction of things because I need to be creative. I need that spark. I need it. I need it. I am unaware that this is super no bueno and going to lead to muerto. It's almost like, well, I could try this, I could try that, a combination of this, that, and the other thing. But, I just something like I like, it's interesting. It's like, I know, it's like, I have the knowledge that I know, like, that I shouldn't, like, do this much. Like, I know how much I should be of something. I know, like, I should have, like, maybe it's like I can only have like one beer and one something, right? It's like I know I should only have that usually, but I know I also shouldn't have, I need to tone it down a notch. Like I can't go crazy. It's like I'm trying to find the right balance of shit to get my creativity on. Man, this just took us straight to that day, all the way to the muerto. I took too much. I took too much. That's not what I was expecting. I was getting ready to create. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, that answers that. Um, well, let's see now then. What does she think about what does she think about her how her music is like living on all these years now? Her influence on music. I wish there was more of her music, but the music that we do have, how does she feel? Like, every time somebody's playing her music and it lives on, what does she feel about her musical legacy that she's left? How interesting. She's she's very happy. I'm happy that this is like that I have this legacy. I'm happy that like residuals or whatnot like go to my family. I don't know if that's true, but that's how it feels like. That I'm glad that my family gets the benefits of this. But it was like I wasn't done with what I was going to create. I had more that I wanted to say. I don't know if it was because, yeah, it's like, I had more that I wanted to say and create. I just, I wasn't done yet, essentially. However, she was done, like in terms of like this life cycle. So this was a definite, I'm done. So it's like it kind of like snuck up on her in terms of like uh I felt, this is her, I feel like I'm just peeling back. I've been fighting and fighting to get my voice as I want, to make music I want. I've been fighting and fighting, and I was finally getting to that point where my music was where people enjoyed the music I was creating. It's almost like I was vindicated. And so now, after fighting all of this, I was like not done. I had more that I wanted to do, but so I'm happy with my music. I'm happy that it's out there and it's like brings my family money, but it's also that other people enjoy listening to it. That does make her happy. But she did definitely, she was more that she wanted to create. It's like almost like I worked so hard for this. Like I was just like in a prime spot to work for. you know, really like going to the next level. But so that leads me to where was she in terms of her, you know, I don't even know if I can say that word, but you know, her problems with the substances, like where was she in that battle? Was she ready to get clean? Um, or was it like, felt like she couldn't live without it? Um, was she ready to turn things around? And I don't know. Let's see. Was she ready to turn things around? Or was she just gonna, I know it says it's like that was her time was up. I'm wondering if she had a feeling her time was up, like, or no. Let's see. How interesting. Um, it's very much she felt fated, like it's like two different lives, right? Kind of like I'm like, oh my gosh, look, I'm a success and I'm happy people were taking my success here. I am still trying to like hold on to what I have and I'm thinking about like, yeah, I'm gonna okay, I want to create some more stuff. So I'm thinking about like how am I going to be able to do that? Um, so there's a sense of like, yeah, I was thinking about things I wanted to do in the future. Like there's that part of the mind going. There's also the part of the mind of like, you're at the end of the road. You are definitely at the end of the road. You've succeeded. You have like the fame, the fortune, you've got the fans, the adoration, you've got it, and you're not going to go any further. It's like, this is like one of those people, you know, that like, oh, I always knew I was going to die young kind of feelings here. Like, I always knew I was going to die young. Uh, Interesting. Let's then ask, did she, if she always knew she was going to die young, like she knew subconsciously or didn't want to admit it or however, did she know um, she was going to, I believe she joined the 27 Club. Hold on. Okay, so she did. She joined the 27 Club. What a horrible club to join. Um, what did she have? I'm sure she heard of it. Um, did she intentionally, let's put it that way, if she always knew she was going to die young, did she intentionally, like subconsciously, intentionally? I don't know, maybe it's intentionally. Although it didn't seem like it, she was just trying to get creative that day. Who knows? Was she trying to join the 27 Club? I guess that's the best way to phrase this. Was Amy trying to join the 27 Club? No, not necessarily. It wasn't. That wasn't the intention. So it was like, I'm gonna die young, and not necessarily trying to join this club. I'm trying to manage my own shit. I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to, you know, it's almost like I wish there was a way that I could, you know, have a drink at a club or something, but I don't go crazy. I wish there was something that way. But I was trying to like white knuckle it kind of through my stuff, um, and just trying to find the balance. But at the same point, it was like she felt like it's so hard to find, to maintain sobriety because she's out in the spotlight all the time. So it's almost like a I hate that the spotlight's always on me, and I hate that I can't like she's not getting the moment that she wants. Um, but it's also that she's not fighting for the moment, like I can handle this. I'm in control. I can take care of this. Very much like I don't need your help. I'll figure this out. I wish I had a moment that I wasn't so exposed here, but I want to figure this out and I want it on my terms. I'm my way, highway. Yeah. So no, she wasn't intentionally trying to join the club. However, it just shit didn't go right. Shit didn't go right. Okay, well, let's ask Amy, what would you have done different in your, let's say, your professional life? Once you got your success in life, what would you have done differently? What would Amy Winehouse have done differently in her life? Interesting. I wouldn't have listened to gossip. I wouldn't have listened to gossip and let other people tell me how to do things. It's almost like I would have taken this opportunity once I started my career. I would have planned things out better. I would have put a team around me for success. It's very much like, and I would have like watched my money better. That I was earning. I don't know if she squandered some of her money, but it's like very much like I would have managed my money better. And I also would have like how like I would have gotten a manager. That's how I take this as a manager, someone in charge to kind of manage me in a better way, like be that strong like dad force, but it's not my dad, but a strong dad force. Um, this is interesting too. It's almost like a I get this as like I would have done like some gospel music. I don't know why. Did she want to do that? I don't know. It feels like something like I want to pop that in there that I'd like to do some gospel. I would have wanted to do gospel music. I don't know. Did she? That seems weird. Okay. Um, yeah, because I'm not getting this as like, oh yeah, I want to go like be full on religious or something. It's not that. It's like I wanted to explore gospel music. I guess I kind of would fit in with her genre a little bit. But yeah, so she would have planned this a little bit better, and she would have had somebody to keep her like on the straight and narrow, keep her in line. That's how she would have had more success in her life and not be listening to other people. It's like almost she felt like she didn't have the strategic guidance for this industry that she needed to grab the balls and go and take the world on. It's She needed that, and that's what she would have done differently. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Um, wow. How cool is that? I think that's an interesting one. I think we're just going to leave it right there. So that's what we have. That's Amy Winehouse. So if you have any questions you want to ask for a future episode, let me know. Put it down in the comments below. And until next time, adios.